Hi, my name is Marta Cruz. What's occurring? This is the channel where Jesus Christ rules. Okay, so we're going to be talking about, going to Matthew 3, and it says, Matthew 3, a voice of one calling in the wilderness, prepare the way of the Lord, make straight paths for him. Okay, that's to change your mindset because you're sinful, you do sinful things, yeah? And okay, so then now we're going down to, Matthew 3:8, and it said, produce the fruit in keeping with repentance. So obviously, if you're hearing God's voice when you're in the wilderness, or you've got somebody with you who's hearing God's voice, you need to be taking heed to that. Okay, I'm not just talking about you; I'm talking about me as well. It says that if you're not producing the fruit, you will be cut down. Okay. And obviously, one comes. John came to baptize with water, but then Jesus comes and baptizes with fire. And that's why we get that hot heat. Going on to Matthew 4:16, and it reads, "The people live in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of the shadow of death, a light has dawned." Which is going to move me on to the next thing, which gets a bit more serious. This is Isaiah 38:7, and it reads, "This is the Lord's sign to you that the Lord will do what he has promised. I will make the shadow cast by the sun go down. Sorry. I will make the shadow cast by the sun go back the 10 steps it has gone down on the stairway of Ahaz." So the sunlight went back the 10 steps he had gone down. Okay, sorry about that. So obviously we're talking about the spirit of death. Okay, now if you think about it, okay, we've got our houses. I've got my problems, and other people have got their problems, but with us, we know, we're aware of Christ. Okay, we're aware of Christ, and I'm just letting you know this as well if you don't know it. Okay, when you've got like shadows and stuff like that, God's already told you what it is in Isaiah. It's the shadow of death. Okay, you can hear it here. It says it here. The people live in darkness. I've seen a great light on those living in the land of the shadow of death. So obviously he's talking about the shadow casting down, moving away. Okay, so obviously if you've got stairways, there's a lot of people complaining nowadays, aren't they, about the shadows in the hallway, shadows in the corners and stuff like that. This is because it's the shadow of death at the end of the day. Okay, me and my husband aren't feeling very well today, but obviously we are repenting and stuff like that, but there's certain things that are still there. We need to be listening to what God's saying while we're in the wilderness. God bless you guys. Bye.